Good morning, everyone. It is 5 in the morning. My little lad said to me, he's like, Dad, you ain't done no videos for a while. And I thought, actually, you're right, I ain't. So I thought I'd do one, because if he's thinking that, then everybody else is thinking that, thinking, where is these videos? So I'm going to stick one out, probably try and do a little bit of day in the life. I'm going to speed it up on some of the stuff, because a lot of stuff you've already seen. So it is, like I said, 5 o'clock. I'm just about to get everything in the morning. First thing I do is prep my meals, tidy the kitchen up, empty the dishwasher. And after that, we go out and start our morning cardio. Right, let's get cracking. Right, so all that is done. Dishwasher emptied, restocked and filled up. We've got everything ready before I go out for my walk now. That has took me 15 minutes, so it's 5:15, and no point going through the food because you normally have exactly the same thing. I think we've been through this already. So I've got my 500 grams of Mediterranean vegetables in there, which split over meals. I've got 200 grams of chicken in there within the air fryer, so that can go in. That will be stuck on in a minute. I've got 200 grams of potatoes with 150 grams of sweet potato. I've got prawns, 250 grams of prawns. I've got 250 grams of fish. I've got 85 grams of rice, and then I've got my breakfast for when I come back. I've got 200 grams of egg whites or 1 egg, 50 grams of mushrooms, and I've got 1 slice of turkey bacon. What I do with the rice first, obviously, wash all your rice down before, don't just put water in it and put it inside the rice cooker. You want to wash it all out, get all that starch off, because, I mean, I've got a bulletproof gut really, but some people, it can play havoc with your digestion. So for the 2 seconds it takes, just rinse your rice through and you'll see it. Until it comes clear, you'll see all the white starch pour away. So add water to that. I always add more water than not, because then you get more rice, you get more volume. And that's why we always weigh while it's dry. Obviously, the more water, the heavier it is. So you need to get the macros perfect. Now, what I do also, I don't like fruit on its own. I think if you've seen many of my videos, I say I don't like fruit on its own. I can't eat it on its own, but I can eat it if it's cooked, like or if it's in a milkshake, or if it's in something else. That's what I do. I level out the top of that, which goes in the top of the rice cooker. And I've got mango in there because I love mango. Now, if you don't go out for an Indian and have poppadoms and absolutely hog the mango and chutney, then we can't be friends. So this is what I do. I like a bit of mango with my rice, with my fish and rice meal, my pre-workout meal, and obviously I've got a little fruit topper. So these are like tiny little bits of fruit, which is papaya and pineapple. Pineapple's brilliant for digestion as well. So, and it's just getting in your 5 a day there. If you're someone who don't like fruit and vegetables, it's a sneaky way of getting them into your meals. Just put it in, because like with vegetables as well, that's why I like Mediterranean vegetables. I don't like vegetables when they're hard and crunchy. I like them when they're soft. So that's why we've got your onions, your peppers, your courgette, etc. And then obviously in here you've got your fruit, which is your mango and that, which is a bit of sweetness, and that adds to your meals. And then when I put this in the slow cooker and it cooks with the rice steams through, bit of flavour to the rice, but then also with the when you're eating it with the fruit as well, added more flavour. So we'll stick that in. That's on. That's ready to go. So while I'm out walking, that will be cooking. And then I'll stick the air fryer on. I'll stick the potatoes. I'll just stick them straight in the microwave for about 10-15 minutes. And then the fish, I'll leave that there. Prawns, I'll part cook them, but I'll fully cook them when I'm at work. And then this, I'll cook this when I come back from my walk. So right, I'll fire all this up, put them in the microwave. I'll fire this up first. So with my chicken and my Mediterranean vegetables, I put this on for on 190, and I put it on for 20 minutes, and that just roasts the vegetables nicely. And then with the moisture from the Mediterranean vegetables, because they're frozen, it really like steams the chicken. So the chicken's really nice, really moist. So you cook it all together, So that's a nice little tip, try that. Stick these in the microwave. Like that. Cooking for 10 minutes, and then obviously while I'm starting my walk for that time, they're in there still hot and steaming, so they can simmer and they'll go softer. Rice is on, and that is it. So now I'm going to go out and do my morning walk, which will probably take me up till about 6 o'clock. Right, yeah, so we'll go out here and get a walk. So I do this every morning. Like I say to people, for me, this is just more for routine, and this is what steps is. You want to get your 10,000 steps in. This is what's always advised to everybody, and it's not so much to be counted as a fat burning tool, because if you think about it, 10,000 steps, depending on how fast you walk, what the gradient is, etc., it can vary from 300 to 500 calories. Well, 300 calories can be a packet of crisps, so you can blow that straight out of the water easily. If you stick to your diet, then obviously not, and it can obviously benefit you, because 300 calories is better than no calories. But more of it is for just getting your body kick-started, metabolising food in your body. So that's what they say after time you've had a meal, or sometimes before a meal, go for a little walk, and it just helps physically, mentally, gets you in a good position throughout the day and gets you in that habit, gets you keep moving. Right, that is a fasted walk done. Roasted vegetables are cooked, as you can see. Look at them, they look lovely. Chicken's under there. Potatoes are cooked, rice is done. So what I do now, put prawns in the microwave, and there's the potatoes, and look how squidgy they are. Perfectly cooked. So, want to think of an idea how to cook potatoes, quick and easy. Just get these baby potatoes. Ones in the green bag from Asda, the best ones with the best flavour, I think. And then put them in the microwave for about 12 minutes, and then leave them to rest. Same with the sweet potato. And then I'll slice them all up. So in the meantime, I'm gonna get my breakfast cooking, and then while I'm doing that, I'll be prepping all the meals. A little trick for your omelette as well. Sometimes when you turn an omelette over, it all breaks up. So I like to just roll it over, like so, and there you go. Perfect. Breakfast is served. Now in that meal there for breakfast, it's 260 calories. 260 calories with 45 grams of protein, 7 grams of fat, and 6 grams of carbs. And that is a good breakfast with the added little bit of fat in there that will keep you feel satisfied until your next meal. And this is why I say sometimes with choices, you can get a packet of crisps. A packet of crisps can be 250 calories. So what's going to fill you up more? That or a packet of crisps? Easy food, easy access food, that's what I said, what catches a lot of people out. When they come back from work, while they're waiting for a meal, they'll grab a snack. So they'll grab a packet of crisps, they'll grab a chocolate bar, they'll grab a biscuit, and that is going on top of their meal. And that adds up over the week. So that's a big mistake you can make when you're trying to do your diet. So you just got to be aware of what you're eating and the consequences that it can cause, and also pick foods that you enjoy. I like this. I've got 10 grams of brown sauce on there, and obviously I've got 3 grams of Himalayan salt on there. But this is a breakfast I enjoy. I'll eat this every single day. Creature of habit, I enjoy it. It's what I eat. Sometimes I'll have a chicken sausage instead of a turkey bacon, but most of the time I prefer the turkey bacon. I love it. So it tastes like a smoked bacon. If you've never had it, just buy a packet, try it. You'll be very surprised. You'll probably like it better than normal bacon, because it's just healthier, a better choice, and just a better option. And that's all it's about. Just making better option, better choices. Right, breakfast is finished. Now all the meals are ready and prepped. And then I do have, obviously, this is, let's go in order, shall we? This will be meal 2, which is chicken and potatoes. And then I have some barbecue sauce on it. I'll have 8 grams, just a little bit There we go on that. And then I'll do the same with this one. This one's Mediterranean vegetables, prawns and sweet potato. That one's got Mediterranean vegetables in as well. I forgot to mention. So put that on 0 again. Oh, I'm going for the barbecue again. So this one's sweet chili jam. Nando sweet chili jam. I love this on the prawns with the sweet potato. Same again. 8 grams of that on. Just get a little bit of flavour. Obviously everything else is seasoned. And then the last one, this is my pre-workout meal. And this is the fish, 250 grams of fish with the rice and the mango. And this, 85 grams, yeah, I said 85 grams rice. On this, I have the lemon and herb peri-peri. So I'll just put a drizzle of that on as well, which will be 8 grams. Just gives it a bit of flavour. And then also, what I'll do is salt, Himalayan salt. Now, it's 3 grams, but I normally work it out as if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 3 grams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I salt every meal. And that is that. They are going to be ready, packed into the bag. I'll go upstairs now, get a shower, get dressed, and head out to work. It is 6:30. So, I got up at 5, an hour and a half, done my cardio, prepped my meals, had my breakfast, got time for a shower, and then I'm out the door. So that is it now, 7:15, we're all packed up, we're ready to go to work, get the day started. So it is 9:30. Meal 2. So here we go then, meal 2. But what I tend to do with my meals as well, I don't drink water with them. I always drink my water running up through the day before the meals, because if you're having excess water drinking it with your meal, you're going to be diluting the acid and the digestive enzymes. And also it can cause bloating and a bit of indigestion, especially if you're drinking those gassy drinks. So if you want to get the best out of your food, get it all digested nicely, to get all them nutrients partitioned correctly, then try and stay away from the water and drink it before or after, probably an hour before or an hour after you get a load of water down you. But if you do, and you've only got time to obviously drink because of work situation while you're on your break, then just have a few sips of that. Don't go mad on it, and definitely don't go with a fizzy pop. So now it is 12:30 and exactly the same process as 9:30. This meal, I've got 250 grams of prawns, sweet potato, Mediterranean vegetables. Meal 3. Now it's 4 o'clock and I'm on meal 4, which is rice, fish, white fish, with the mango and the pineapple. I'll eat this, and then this will be my pre-workout meal for when I go home, get showered, get ready, and I'm straight out to the gym. Food's all digested. Right, so we're back, we're changed, we're showered, we're all ready to go to the gym, and now I'm making my pre-workout drink and my intra-workout drink, which you can class that as meal 5 if you like, because it's got carbs in there and it'll have protein in there. So we have a scoop of hydration in that one. And then we have a scoop of hydration in that one. It's also got some creatine in there as well. Collagen. Obviously I have my collagen and vitamins in the morning with all my other goodies. But I still have some collagen in with my pre-workout drink. I don't put it in my intra-workout drink. Then we have some EAAs. I have a scoop in my pre-workout and I have a scoop in my intra-workout. Then I'll have glutamine. I'll have a scoop of that in my pre-workout and a scoop of that in my intra-workout. Then we move on to some Super Pump. I'll have a scoop of that in my pre-workout. I'll have a scoop of that in my intra-workout. Creatine, extra creatine. I know there's some in with that hydration, but I don't think there's enough, and you can never have enough creatine. So I have a scoop of that in each one of them. And then in my intra-workout, I have a scoop of cyclodextrin, which is carb powder. And then what I also have is electrolytes. I'll have half a tablet in there, half a tablet in that one. And also I like to chuck in some extra, it comes out, stuck, some extra vitamin C. So I stick half in that one, half in that one. Plenty of vitamin C. One thing with all the vitamins and tablets I take, I never get ill. So, proof's in the pudding. Load these up. Shake them up. Put all this back. And we're ready to hit the gym. Right, we're all ready. Prepped for the gym. Got my pre-workout drink here. Gym is about half an hour away from where I live. So I'll be sipping this on the way there. And then when we get there, we're going to be training some shoulders. Let's go. All right, 6 o'clock. Time to hit the gym. Let's get it. Yeah, mate. 3 times a week, coming after another training session to see where we are. Especially right now, I'm coming down to the end of the diet because I'm stay up to the end of the diet, really starting to go. I've got 8 weeks to go on. Down to like £210 a meal. Obviously, still more to come off, but got 2 more months. I'm already need to put it down. I'm not looking too bad to be fair. Do a bit of posing, trying to get like, but I enjoy doing it. And also it can help develop your physique. So like now I'm really like contracting, feeling the muscles in my back, trying to spread them out. So with that, you've got to get a connection. I say within the gym when you're training, you want to have a connection. Like I say to people, this pose here, it's basically like when you do a pull down, so you've got your finger up, and you're pulling down and you're squeezing. So when you're doing a movement in the gym, same sort of thing, pull down, squeeze, up, pull down, squeeze. That's why I always tell people to pause at one, hold that squeeze, yeah, and you'll benefit from it. That's it. Now we're back home from training. Last meal, meal 6, post-workout with the famous cream of rice. 50 grams of berries, 100 grams of banana, 85 grams of cream of rice, and then some whey chocolate. Whey protein chocolate that I make into like a paste. As you can see, we drizzle that all over the top. And that is it. And that is my post-workout meal. And this will be exactly the same. I'll do exactly the same tomorrow, which is maybe just be back day, so only training will change. So on Mondays, Tuesdays, exactly the same as today, just different training. Wednesdays is a rest day, so the food changes on a rest day. Thursday and Friday, eating exactly the same, but different training, and Saturday. And then Sunday is another rest day. So on the rest day, I'll be eating a little bit different. And also on the Sunday, I have an off-plan meal. Not a cheat day, an off-plan meal. So it's still incorporated in. So you're still having the same amount of calories, just something a bit different, a bit of variety to the meals on a Sunday, you know, to keep it a bit more exciting and not get the week as boring, and just a little bit of a change. So if you stayed till the end of this video, well done for a start. And I hope you've enjoyed it, I hope you've liked it. If you haven't, I'm sorry. And you might not get to see another one, so don't worry about it. So until the next time, have a good time.